All right. I'm back. Hello. I'm looking at the chat. I think it's the job of the moderator to not let one of the debate participants give lectured responses to questions. Did you pay attention to who the moderator was? Oh, no, no, no. I don't expect a lot out of the Serfs, to be quite frank with you. In every debate review I've done of the Serfs, the last one in particular, where he was talking with Lycan, he is either strictly operating in bad faith in some of these discussions, or he has low intelligence. It's one or the other. That's kind of what we came down to. And I'm the guy that's good faith and tries to be charitable. But after 4 hours of a review, these are the only two answers that I could possibly give to how poorly he performs in some of his conversations.
Okay, right? So number one, lipcuck, we do. It's called the Second Amendment, you unpatriotic socialist. That's the first thing. Second thing is, I understand that Democrats are pro MS-13, but you don't need to make it so unbelievably obvious that you're on the sides of the gangs, okay? So what we're gonna say is that everyday Americans and these terrorists on our streets can go around with firearms and their evil ideology, and Rachel Maddow led MS-13 and bring the...
That's the direction we were moving until President Trump stopped the momentum by...
President Trump stopped the momentum. Yeah, Lead Sauce, the answer is scientists, quote unquote. Democrats believe that scientists should get to decide what the Earth's temperature should be. Never mind the fact that they can't. There's no consensus on what the right temperature of the Earth is. It's a total death cult, Haggis. Good point. I run my truck on... So
this is his criteria. A socialist party must include all three of the following in order to be, in fact, a socialist nation. In which case he's saying Portugal, yeah, had this exact thing. And that's why we can call it a socialist party and a socialist movement.
Socialism. If anything, that's closer to monarchy. I would actually say that modern-day China is closer to mercantilism than it is to socialism. There's nothing there that's democratic, so we're not talking about economic democracy. What we're really talking about is industry strongly in line with a central authoritarian government. And while that doesn't make it mercantilism, I think that you could certainly make an argument that it trends closer to that than it does anything remotely resembling democracy. I just don't know why this is so hard. Why
when
can't
we get into when we get into the Iran stuff towards the end, and I'm telling you, this was like 15-20 minutes out of like a 2.5-hour interview. So it was like a tiny segment. That was what was frustrating, is that this whole interview is about like the majority of it is about a rape survivor telling his story, and it just turns into like, and then she just made it completely about her, you know, this tiny portion.
In relation to that, you tell me that somebody didn't try to say, hey, let's go after Dylan's political career. I'll post it. You gotta tell me that any of these things, I'll post them individually, okay? So let me be very clear. I'm not threatening to dox. I'm threatening to correct the record if you lie about me on anything I've said here today. That's not TOS to say, hey, if you lie about me, I'll post the DMs. Remember when I did that for Endernax? When I have these conversations, when I do these things, I don't go into it blindly, just throwing lies randomly. I know what it's like to be in front of a camera 24/7. You can't just lie like that.
Correctly?
Because I'm going to get...
I genuinely don't know like any important people's name. I
okay.
Lisa and Janet Jack me.
Okay.
These names are killing me, dog.
But have fun with that. Have fun with that question.
Look them up. Don't Google anything here.
Name your favorite sex worker in chat.
I'm just saying, the real ones know. The real ones know exactly what I'm talking about.
The black community, Joe, you're on point right there. She's the one. That's the one right there.
Listen, I can be a bit bigoted towards the French, all right? They're my fucking... Listen, the English and the French have got history going back fucking decades, centuries, all right? If I want to shit on the French, that's my fucking right as an Englishman, all right? Fuck you, okay? Fuck you if you want to say I can't shit on the French. That's an old tradition in England, okay? You think the French aren't taking the piss out of the Brits? Are you fucking kidding me? Get out of it. Oh mon Dieu, Chutney, c'est pas jamais de parler français, s'il vous plaît. Oh là là là. Oh, 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 oh. I am going to surrender. Oh, oh, oh.
What about a chimney sweep or
wait?
or
like
a poo scooper?
Yeah, sure, poo
Okay,
scooper.
poo
If I'm a
scooper,
poo
okay.
scooper and I make 80 grand a year, I must be really good. First off,
Wow,
but
damn!
I make
You're
80
scooping
grand a
all
year.
That poop. You use your mouth and everything.
Sure, yeah. I suck it all up and I spit it all out.
Pussy.
Floss, ready?
Pussy.
I'll do the floss, ready? 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 I'll do the floss, ready? So to do the floss, you basically gotta like get a floss and you go like this. Is that how you do it? How do you do it? Like this? Like you gotta like floss it. So you're flossing like this. This how you do it? This how you do it, right? How do you do it? How do you do it?
I'm actually a lizard person. I don't know if you know this. I'm secretly a VTuber, so this human model.